Hello. This is Shmatavi, and we just got announcement of the patch that will be released tomorrow, 0.4.0C. And in this patch, they will address some problems with the Fate of the Vaal league mechanic, specifically rewards from the running the temple. Right now, basically, I see two problems. Like I didn't run any temples in the end game yet, but I even stopped running them in the campaign, and it's because of a bug that they will fix with this patch. But I talk about it a bit later. But I stopped running the temples because they are kind of boring. So and nothing special. I ran, let's say, 20 of them during the campaign, the first run, and they were like meh. It's RNG, so it could be RNG. Jesus didn't love me at those moments, and I just didn't drop anything interesting or useful specifically for my build at the time. But anyway, yeah, I got bored with it, and since it's a separate site that you have to go into, it's not like it was with the Abyss, that it was just like in your face, and sometimes you couldn't like not do the Abyss, right? You could, of course, if you got the Abyss entrance, you could not go into it, but most of the time it was like mobs going in your face, so coming out to the surface, and yeah, you had to run those. With the temple is like you just kill the mobs in the circle, and then you just can ignore the temple. So yeah, I didn't run it, and I heard basically all the major POE content creators are saying they are not rewarding enough in the end game, and those guys are sure in the end game in 2 hours after league launch. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, if they could get something useful out of those temples, I'm sure they would do it. So, and didn't complain. So anyway, we have a patch coming, and it's about rewards. So they are approximately doubling the values of existing modifier applied to the temple at all room tiers. So I'm not sure what exactly it means, but I'm pretty sure it should be resulting in the better drops. And yeah, that's a bunch of specific rooms and tiers that are changed. They are getting bosses, I guess. But and Treasure Vault has 25 rarity items added. But anyway, so that's the scaling of the reward. But there was apparently a bug, or it was never implemented. But when you cleared the room, you could use the bench in that room that could exalt your item or wallet or alchemy, or I think there is also the one for regal. So it was basically a bench that was kind of, if you didn't have the actual orbs, you could use that bench to craft on your items. But in the trailer and in the announcement of the league, they showed us that you could, instead of putting the item at the place in the bench, in the temple, you could just take the orb equivalent for that bench. So if that was exalting bench, you could get the exalted orb, and you could use it at any moment you like, not in the temple only. But yeah, apparently it was never implemented, and I could take only the lesser jeweler's orb, and I didn't have the take button on other benches. And apparently it was never implemented, and now it will be. So after Act 3, Exalt, Vaal, and Alchemy crafting benches will allow you to take their currency. So if you don't have the item at hand that you want to craft on, you can take the orb and use it for crafting later. And of course they are scaling for the end game, so they are adding medallions that will add random Waystone modifiers to the temple for the 10 temple runs. So this will be kind of like the tablets for the Waystones. And they are also addressing the problem that sometimes you got the rooms that you couldn't really use or you didn't want to use. So anyway, there will be a medallion that will allow you to re-roll rooms on your kind of rooms palette. Yeah, so that's nice. Okay, and there will be also a change because after defeating the architect, part of the temple is lost, and apparently it was too severe. So you basically killed the boss, and you kind of lost on it. Instead of getting loot, you lost on the quality of the rooms because some rooms were deleted, so the rooms that were boosted by those deleted rooms got, for example, from tier 2 to tier 1 or whatever. So yeah, so it will be addressed as well. So they will have there will be like 50% of rooms now less removed after defeating the architect, and there are some changes about connectivity of some rooms. Right, and this is the part about the temple circles that you see in the world. So they are addressing also the loot from those places. And if you have the a counter that doesn't spawn the boss, you will get, instead of getting some orb, you just get the chest. And in the campaign, those will be magic chests, but in the end game, it can be magic or rare. So I wonder if there will be something, so like rarity could be involved in here to kind of force more rares than magic. But anyway, it should be better. We will see. Who knows? But at least they are addressing some of those things. So this is very nice. Right. So I think that's about it. Hopefully it will be better, and we will see tomorrow. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye.